So, just for completion check, I'll show off that, well, I'd argue, calling it showing it off is pretty lame, I guess, but basically, if you come in from the other side here, then basically everyone's position swap. They're on the other side and Garnet's on the north. Otherwise, though, it's exactly the same, dialogue's even the same, so no differences there. In this scene, if you talk to Steiner here first, you get dialogue here, but it's the same thing he'll say once you talk to these guys. You do get different dialogue depending on which one you talk to first, though. So, you must be Cinna. What are you doing here? Hey, check it out. It's the princess. Princess? Well, I say different dialogue, but they just swapped orders again. The Garnet's dialogue is different, though. And then Steiner will say, oh, don't waste your breath again. La-di-da-di-da. Well, this is our last hurrah to Mr. Blackwall. This is the last time I was seeing him. Also, Garnet's on the right? Oh, yeah. For some reason, I'm so used to her being on the left because of the Blackwall's 2 fight, even though we already did this fight. Nope, didn't do it. So, Blackwall's 3, the second time, has 2 things I want to check out, I guess. I don't know how long it'll take for us to see the first thing, which is basically he has an attack we never saw, which is something we actually haven't seen up until this point. Hopefully we'll see it. He has basically a... There we go! Freeze! This is our first chance to see the new status effect. Wham! It missed! You're kidding me! It missed! Oh my god. Blackwall's 3 has like a 50% chance to whack you, and then a 50% chance to use one of his 4 magic spells, which he has the 3, Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, and then he has Freeze. This is the first time we see something with Freeze. His chance to whack you. I'm pretty sure, too, that... actually, I'm not sure about that. I think... No. I was gonna say that, I think he's more inclined to whack something that's frozen, but I think that's actually not true. It's just that he's very likely to whack you, right? Because it's like 50%. I mean, we'll see more things of Freeze in the future, and it's not like it's that interesting, so we're just gonna let this fight progress, and we're gonna see the other thing, which is an actual cool little AI behavior of this boss. So when we were fighting this guy the first time, right, just like with Blackwall's 2, he'll never intentionally attack Garnet, right? Because, he wants, like he was saying, he wants to get her alive. Oh, well, he's using Freeze again. Lucky me. There you go. Finally freezing him. Hey, we got the Flame Staff. Nice. So I think he's actually, well, I mean, his AI behavior doesn't change, but he might be more likely to whack. That, now that I think about it, the reason why I probably think that is because during this fight he doesn't attack Garnet, so it's literally, it's like when someone's frozen, it's basically a 25% chance he just smacks them and dies, because 50-50 between 2 targets, and then 50-50 to actually like attack. Didn't even attack him, yeah. But yeah, the cool AI behavior is, as you can imagine, based on what I'm doing here, you probably figured it out immediately when I wasn't attacking Blackwall's, is that once Steiner and Marcus are dead, Blackwall's behavior completely changes, but it is not probably what you might expect, because Blackwall's 2, right? Blackwall's 2, like, gave us a game over, right? But what do you think Blackwall's 3 does? He starts basically self-destructing. Well, I don't even know what you'd call it. Like, he just starts, like, completely falling apart. But there's even special dialogue for this, right? He alternates between cracking and going take. And I believe that if you don't, you have to actually heal him, I think, because look how much damage he's doing, right? 230, that's a lot of damage. So we'll heal him a little bit, because I believe that if you don't, you actually don't see all the dialogue. Because he's right, like 230, that's more damage than Steiner was doing, right? I think he just says take back Princess alive, like mission or whatever, but I didn't want to show off all the dialogue, because I think eventually it loops. So we'll know it's looping when he says take. I believe his cracking even gets stronger. So like it's doing a little bit more damage than it was before. It might just be random though, I don't know. We'll see. Da 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 da. Ba da ba boo. Ba da 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 da. You know, this is gonna be goofy, but I'm actually curious about this. Can I protect Black Waltz to make him take less damage from self-destructing? He blocks protect? Wow. I guess we'll never know. That's actually awesome. You can't... It is impossible for me to protect against that because obviously why would you? But it's kind of funny he does. I guess the developer's like, yeah, no, we're not letting that happen. That's kind of funny. Do we have... We don't have blind yet. As you can imagine, you can't silence him, unfortunately, because, you know... It'd be kind of cool if you could, but alas. Nah, he's already looping in, alright. Alright, let's start whacking him. Because, I mean, at this point, like, the fight's free, right? You can't lose. The only way to lose this fight is if you decide to kill Garnet yourself, basically. I'll heal Steiner just to make sure that they get the AP, but I mean... Because I'm doing this at the same time I'm doing my Quena playthrough. I'm not recruiting Quena. So I'm going to be playing through this file for a while. We have life now, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, Steiner, get up and going. Marcus doesn't matter because he doesn't get AP. Of course, chances are, the thing is that... While like, Steiner's immediately going to die again. And there's, you know, now that I think about it, I don't think you can, like, at this point, they're too frail. There's nothing you can really do. So I guess, you know, whatever. Starting gets no AP. Whack. Black Waltz should kill it. So, like, a good strategy for this fight is equip Garnet with the, one of the rackets. I think we got a stronger racket from Chocobo, but I think even the air racket's pretty good. Equip her with the air racket, give her wind boosting hat, which I think is the feather hat. And then Garnet actually does like as much damage as these guys. Oh! I didn't expect her to kill it. I wanted him to kill himself. Well, there's no difference. If he kills himself, he just disappears like normal. Or like he doesn't animate basically. He just disappears. Like he just kinda stands there and then he just disappears, but he doesn't like change his animation at all. So Trick Sparrows, the reason why I was even surprised to see them use fire before is because their chance to use fire is really low. I think it's like they have only like a, is it 10? I want to say it must be like 1 in 8 to see them use it. I wonder if we'll see them use it here. I'm trying to think. There was something else I wanted to talk about with Trick Sparrows. I guess I want to see if they'll use Drain. So, I mean, maybe we'll see. I don't even know if we have enough magic defense to show this, but I just want to point out a little thing with Drain, basically, which is that, so with normal attacks, right, if I just, how do I even put this? If a normal attack, let's just go right into it. If a normal attack, you know, like Steiner has 14 attack with an Iron Sword. If I attack something with higher defense than my attack, right, did I mention this during the thing? I think I did. You know, now I think about it, maybe I did already talk about this. Well, you know, if I did, then I'll cut it out, whatever. If you have more attack, or less attack than their defense, there's a failsafe where it basically rounds it back up to 1. But that failsafe does not exist for Drain and the like. For Drain and Osmose. I think there's a couple other ones it doesn't, but Drain and Osmose are the big ones. So if they attack something that has enough magic defense to block out their damage, then they take, you know, no damage. But Steiner's magic defense is actually quite low, so that's not the case. But, you know, interesting detail. Hey, I didn't get robbed of 1,000 gil this time, only 500. Pickpocket! Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. So if you walk over here without viewing the ATEs, you automatically get forced to watch Unexpected Visitor. Which makes sense because, you know, Garnet's here. So it just shows you it automatically so you don't get, like, weird stuff. But that's kind of funny they even thought of that. I guess it's so you don't get like stuck wandering around because you don't want to look at the ATs for some reason, even though, you know, I imagine most people playing probably, at least on their first play, they probably just look at everything. So the last thing I just want to show off is, you know, just, you know, doing this with Steiner and then we just get beat up by the Griffin. The Griffin has an AI thing I could talk about, but we'll save that for later because, you know, spoilers, it's not like Griffins only ever show up this one time. We'll see Griffins later. But I can, you know, obviously show up that, you know, Griffins can beat you up. If you're doing like a Excalibur 2 perfect game run of this, the trick is with, you know, with most stuff is to throw a tent at it. Because Era kills you, no matter what. I think even Arrow kills you. Like, this is just, I'm just dead. Bam! 600 damage, that did double my health. Rip. If you get killed in the I was gonna call it the monster arena, that's 10. If you get killed while fighting a pet, and you just get brought back up here, she's like, I told you so. I told you so, don't be such a fool. And then you get brought back with 1 HP. And yeah, that's it for this part. See you guys later.